The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Look the hot.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
In motion, the tight end. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
South.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they want.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Look the hot.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Stroud working out of the gun. This is caught. And the Texans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Stroud. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Fresh off that pick-6, here's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And the 49ers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing here, Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Like you text. Look at hot, look at hot.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And Diggs has it. Into space at the 45. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Stroud out of the gun here. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Look at hot, look at hot. Nike Texas. Hey, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 73 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Moody for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to Jennings. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Purdy now to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 4. Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Forced out to his left. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 56 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here goes Stroud again. Down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Texans.
Rodney. Out the play.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Stroud, a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodney.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Stroud sets up the play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Look hot. Here we go.
Stroud working out of the gun. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Purdy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
18 Rattler.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stroud out of the gun here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaac Yedem picks it. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Pushing his way through. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's complete to Dell. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will swing. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Look high. 19 Texas.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The throwing again is Stroud. That is caught by Dell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Over. 11.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mixon, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Mixon again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Stroud now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here it is. 4th and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward.